Hello everyone and welcome back to 25 Sweetpeas. Today I am swatching the Orly Tide and Sea collection, and I also just want to note that I just got a lightning alert, so we have lightning in the vicinity, so if you hear anything loud in the background, it's probably thunder. But let the swatching commence. This is the Tide and Sea collection, which is the Breathable spring/summer collection, and it is available on their Orly website, and I'll have to say the color story of this collection made me very excited for it. But that wasn't exactly the outcome of swatching it. So let's chat. The first shade is called See Me Now, and I love the puns for this collection. They're so fun, so ocean oriented, and I really enjoy that. But I was looking at this collection thinking this is going to be like an essential polish collection for me. But as you guys can see here, I'm putting this on. That is definitely a jelly. So it is very, very sheer, which means these polishes are stackable and you could get really creative. But ultimately, See Me Now in 2 coats is still kind of milky, but it does remind me of like a green glass, which isn't terrible. But I was honestly a little bit disappointed by it, but that was a personal preference. Like the quality of it is still really great. It is a really good, well, like self-leveling jelly, which I think you could pretty much say for this whole collection. Sure Thing here has a slight shimmer to it. It's kind of like a dusty blue with a pinkish purpley shimmer. Then we have Self Reflection, which again, clever names. I really enjoy that part. These polishes are very sheer. And while I do pretty much get full coverage in 2 coats, they just don't have that lovely creamy consistency that I would have loved to see with this collection because the color palette is amazing. But if you are into jellies, these are really good quality jellies. This one is called Shall We Dance, and look at how sheer that one is. Definitely gives you that pink tint, almost like a purpley tone as well. And it does build nicely in 2 coats, but you still can't see through. But with a jelly, you're always gonna kind of see through, so I don't worry about getting extremely full coverage because, like I said, jellies are meant to be sheer, they're meant to be layered, and it's really fun if you want to get creative with art because you can put like art in between the layers. I think I have some videos on my channel about that if you want to go back and watch those. This one has no correlation, but they're just very, very good jellies if you're into jellies. And they actually, I was just looking at the notes here, and they did actually consider them acrylic. I personally don't really feel like they're that creamy to be considered acrylic. I definitely feel like they feel more jelly-like. This one is called Beat You To It. Again, really fun names. And this one is, it does actually look different on than it does in the bottle. As you guys can see here, it's definitely pulling more of a bluish light lavender shimmeriness, whereas the polish itself looks kind of orangey, but it doesn't necessarily look that on. But I also think that's going to change per like your skin tone and what you're wearing the colors with. So overall, while the collection was very consistent, everything had a good formula for what they were. But as you guys know, I love how Orly does their like color stories for their collections, and I'll say that was there. But looking at it, I was like, oh my goodness, this is a whole bunch of like amazing summery, springy creams that I could wear on repeat. But then when I found out that they were the crellies, as they're calling them, even though they're more jelly, it just doesn't translate the same in my opinion. So if you are into jellies, crellies, I would say this collection is actually really great for you because they are really nice. They aren't streaky. They're easy to work with. But if you're looking at this collection and you are excited about a cream, you probably should skip this collection because they're not creamy at all. This is available on the Orly website, and I will have it linked down below because it is available all summer. And honestly, I think Orly keeps around a lot of collections for quite a while. So I don't foresee it going away, but you never know. So I think that's it for this video. I would love to hear your thoughts on this because, as I have shared, this collection was like a hit and a miss all at once. So I would love to hear your opinions on that. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and the very candid review on it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!